Imagine the Titanic in her final moments, a once unsinkable symbol of human ambition succumbing to the icy grip of the Atlantic. Picture the grandeur of this majestic vessel, now reduced to a desperate struggle against time and nature. It's just past 11:30 on a starlit night when the lookout's cry echoes ominously. "Iceberg right ahead!" The massive ship, nearly 900 feet long and said to be unsinkable, grazes the iceberg. The collision rips open the hull, and the Atlantic begins to claim her. The crew, realizing the gravity of the situation, scramble to launch lifeboats, their faces reflecting the grim understanding of the impossible task at hand. In the wireless room, operators tap out desperate distress signals into the night, their messages a haunting testament to the unfolding tragedy. The orchestra, in a final act of defiance against the inevitable, continues to play, their music a poignant soundtrack to the Titanic's last hours. Meanwhile, the passengers, a microcosm of early 20th century society, face their fate. The wealthy in their opulent staterooms, the hopeful immigrants in steerage, their lives are about to be irrevocably changed. Some manage to find places on the lifeboats, their relief tempered by the chilling knowledge of those left behind. Others, less fortunate, face the icy Atlantic with courage and dignity. As the final lifeboat departs, the Titanic begins her last descent. The once towering stern rises high into the air, then slowly, almost gracefully, she slides beneath the waves. The time is 20 past 2, less than 3 hours since the collision. The sea is eerily calm again, the Titanic's cries for help silenced forever. In the early hours of April 15, 1912, the Titanic disappeared beneath the waves, taking with her over 1,500 souls and a host of untold stories. The echoes of that fateful night continue to reverberate, a haunting reminder of the human cost of ambition and the relentless power of nature. Buried beneath the sea, the Titanic holds a treasure trove of artifacts that offer a glimpse into her opulent past and tragic end. Deep down, where light is a stranger, explorers have been able to unearth a collection of items that paint a vivid picture of life aboard the ill-fated ship. Through the marvel of modern technology, underwater expeditions have recovered a myriad of personal items. Picture a pair of spectacles, a delicate porcelain doll, or an ornate pocket watch. Mundane items turned extraordinary by their journey through time and their connection to the Titanic. Each of these objects whispers a tale of its owner, providing an intimate look at the people who were part of this monumental voyage. Yet, the Titanic herself still holds secrets. Unseen compartments, long hidden from view, have been unveiled. The ship's cargo hold, for instance, offers a new perspective on the Titanic's final hours. Piles of coal, still largely undisturbed, hint at the frantic efforts of the crew in the engine room, attempting to keep the ship afloat against impossible odds. Then there's the ship's Marconi room, where the radio operators send out distress signals into the cold night. The equipment, once buzzing with energy, now lies silent and still, a haunting testament to the desperate attempts at communication as the ship was sinking. Even the traces of lavish interiors, from intricate tile work to ornate chandeliers, speak volumes about the Titanic's grandeur. These relics from a bygone era stand as silent witnesses to opulence and ambition, contrasted starkly with the disaster that unfolded. But perhaps the most poignant of all are the personal artifacts, items of sentiment and necessity that were meant for a journey across the Atlantic, not an eternal rest on the ocean floor. These artifacts, once lost to the depths, now serve as poignant reminders of the lives intertwined with the Titanic's fate. Their stories, like echoes from the past, continue to resonate, making us realize that behind the legend of the Titanic are countless human stories of hope, dreams, and tragic endings. The exploration of the Titanic's wreckage is a testament to human innovation, employing cutting-edge technology to uncover her secrets. In the quest to delve into the depths of the ocean and the heart of the Titanic, scientists and explorers have harnessed a variety of advanced tools. One of the most critical is the remotely operated vehicle, or ROV. These underwater robots, controlled from the surface, are the eyes and arms in the deep dark world of the Titanic's final resting place. Equipped with powerful lights and cameras, ROVs capture high-resolution footage, allowing us to see and document the ship's condition and the artifacts scattered around her. Imagine the thrill of maneuvering an ROV through the Titanic's grand staircase or peering into her once luxurious staterooms. It's as close as we can get to walking the decks of this once majestic liner. But visual exploration is just the beginning. Enter the world of 3D mapping. This technology, usually associated with architectural projects or video game design, has found an unexpected application in exploring the Titanic. By combining thousands of individual images captured by ROVs, 3D mapping creates a detailed virtual model of the ship. This isn't just about creating a cool visual, it's a tool of discovery and preservation. With a 3D map, researchers can navigate the Titanic's corridors and compartments in ways previously unimaginable. They can scrutinize every dent, every rusticle, every piece of debris, looking for clues about the ship's final moments. It's like having the ability to freeze time and examine the Titanic as she is right now, even as the sea continues to claim her. Moreover, 3D mapping aids in preserving the Titanic's legacy. As the ship continues to deteriorate, these virtual models will stand as detailed records of her state at different points in time, long after the physical ship is lost. Through the lens of technology, we continue to unravel the enigmas locked within the Titanic's steel skeleton. In this grand endeavor, every discovery brings us closer to understanding the Titanic's story, her final journey, and the lives intertwined with her fate. The marvels of technology are our time machine, our gateway into the past, and our promise for preserving history for future generations. The Titanic's story is far from complete, with new research and theories continually shedding light on her sinking. Let's delve into some of the latest research that challenges traditional narratives. For years, the accepted story was that the Titanic hit an iceberg, causing a massive gash in her hull. However, recent studies suggest that the damage might not have been so catastrophic. Instead, a series of smaller punctures could have caused the ship to take on water more gradually, leading to her eventual sinking. It's not just about the iceberg, though. Some experts argue that design flaws may have played a part. The ship's watertight compartments, hailed as state-of-the-art at the time, were not completely sealed at the top. Had they been, the ship might have stayed afloat longer, allowing for a more successful evacuation. Then there's the weather. The night the Titanic sank was eerily calm, with no moonlight. Some theories suggest that these conditions created a mirage effect, making it difficult for the crew to spot the iceberg. Furthermore, the cold temperatures could have affected the ship's steel structure, making it more brittle and susceptible to damage. But wait, there's more. Some researchers believe the ship was doomed, even before she set sail, thanks to subpar materials and shoddy construction. Could the unsinkable ship have been a victim of cost-cutting and corner-cutting? Perhaps the most chilling theory is that of a coal fire. A smoldering blaze in one of her coal bunkers may have weakened the ship's hull, making her more vulnerable to the iceberg's impact. This fire, largely ignored in the ship's narrative, could have been a silent contributor to her demise. Theories abound, each one adding a new dimension to the Titanic's story. Not all of them may hold water, but they do make us question what we think we know. As we delve deeper, we uncover more layers of the Titanic's saga, each revelation adding another piece to the puzzle. The Titanic is more than a shipwreck, she is a symbol of human ambition, tragedy, and resilience. As we dive into the icy depths of the Atlantic, we are not just exploring a shipwreck but a frozen moment in time. A poignant testament to the lives that intersected on that fateful voyage. The Titanic's story is etched in the rusticles adorning her hull, in the scattered remnants of a time long past, and in the hearts of those who remember. Efforts to preserve this legacy are as vast and varied as the Titanic herself. From underwater preservation initiatives that seek to halt the gradual decay of the ship, to the creation of detailed 3D maps that allow us to virtually navigate her grandeur, we strive to keep the Titanic alive. Across the globe, memorials stand tall, a silent homage to the lives lost. In these structures we find echoes of the individuals who embarked on the Titanic's maiden voyage, their hopes and dreams immortalized in stone and bronze. These memorials serve as a stark reminder that behind the Titanic's opulence and grandeur were real people, each with their own unique story. And then there are the museums, the exhibitions, the books, and the films, each telling and retelling the Titanic's story, each offering a different perspective, a new insight. They remind us that the Titanic is not just a spectacle of the past, but a mirror to our present, reflecting our triumphs and failures, our courage and fear, our resilience and vulnerability. But why do we remember? Why do we memorialize? It's not just about paying tribute or satisfying curiosity, it's about learning from our history, understanding our mistakes, and honoring those who endured them. The Titanic serves as a constant reminder of the cost of hubris, the fragility of life, and the indomitable spirit of humanity. As we remember the Titanic, we honor the lives lost, the lessons learned, and the enduring fascination she inspires.